How do you think the fight would have went if you had two hands in the fight?
You really want to ask that question?
Yes, I do.
I don't like to sound that brash or anything about it. I'm sure I would have won the fight. You know what I mean? It would have been extraordinarily one-sided for a fight that was, well, for a guy who was an underdog going in. But like I say, he's going to be a tough guy. I think that would probably have been the reason why it would have been so ugly and one-sided in my favor.
What happened to your arm?
When did it happen? First or second?
Second round.
I think it was the first order. I honestly,
I think it was
First.
See, I can't even remember. Y'all know better than me. You know what I mean? So it really sucks. You know what I mean? I was in camp for just about 8 weeks. You know, starting here in well, not here, but in Philly, and going out to Detroit, spending 6 hard weeks there, doing everything I possibly could to be in the best possible shape that I've ever been in. I got to thank James Ali last year, my whole team, Steve, and all my supporters who was there, including my man Haas, who put me in tremendous shape even before I left, and then for me to even continue. So, like I said,
what happened? How'd you actually hurt your arm?
I think it was I tried to probably throw something hook off the jab, and his big arm was in the way, and I think it kind of caused me to tear something. You know.
At 202, is there weight in your future?
I like to, possibly, but I felt so good even at this division, and to be quite honest, punches didn't feel any harder than I've dealt with before. I mean, even though he's a big, strong guy, I didn't feel like anything. I'm taking harder punches, much harder punches. Really just doesn't, I don't feel like I have to go down. I mean, I would like to, and maybe grab a belt there, come back up, grab another belt up there, maybe something like that, but, if I had the opportunity for something like that, but, it's kind of hard to position yourself for something like that after a loss.
How much pain were you in during the fight? Just talk about what you were experiencing.
A lot of adrenaline, you know what I mean? So I really wasn't feeling too much pain. I tried to throw some punches with my left at times, just to offset him a bit, but I just really couldn't muster anything with my left, and so I just kept trying to fire it right.
Are you in pain now?
Yeah, it hurts. I just can't. I can't. If I try to quickly put it down, I'll cry. But if I slowly put it down, I'll be able to put it down. You really can't do much.
You feel this is something that can affect you for the rest of the year?
I don't think so. I've had bad injuries, bone problems, obviously. My injury. You know what's funny? I've never had a dang on injury until these last few fights. All this time, man, I've been like an Iron Man. Never had a problem. Even if I've been sick, I've been able to fight through it in fights, and then something like this happens. Kind of makes me wonder, man, am I really getting old out here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is your first fight in, I believe, 14 months, was it?
Yeah.
Do you feel that the inactivity may have made you more susceptible to injury?
I doubt it. If I got injured, I got injured in camp. All the stuff we were doing in camp, oh my goodness. There's no way. This fight was easy compared to that. Trust me.
Was there any talk during the fight of maybe stopping the fight?
No.
Did you and your corner have that
I wouldn't
conversation?
have it. I wouldn't have it, no matter what. You know what I mean? I'm a fighter. He's a fighter. No matter what happens during the fight, I mean, you got to roll with it. If my arm would have fell off, I would have tried to keep going. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
Did you think you won?
I mean, I wasn't sure. You know what I mean? We're here in Newark, his hometown. He may be from Poland, but this is his hometown. I hate to say the hometown decision thing because, judges come from other places. But, it seemed to be a bit of that tonight. I mean, even if I would have lost, I would have been able to take it on the chin a little better if the fight would have been scored a little closer.
119, 109, you don't believe that was obviously indicative of what happened in the fight?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I thought I was doing a good job. I don't think he landed much of anything, but, anything significant. I mean, in some rounds he did pick it up a bit and did a good job, but it's very hard to hit me here. In camp, especially at the end of camp when I started to get sharp, I was really hard to hit. And it was with smaller guys, so imagine this.
We'll talk a little bit about how your strategy had to change, knowing fully well that you were down to one arm, and how obviously it's brutally difficult. What are some of the things you tried to do to offset the injury?
I was trying to use feints with my left to get him to react a little bit more, put his hands up, freeze him, then maybe step off, then come back with something. And I guess I was just a little bit too quick for him to react to it. Most of the time I was able to catch him and things like that. And it was hard to figure out other things to do, maybe try little shoulder rolls, different things like that, and come back with shots. It was working, but I was unsure. You know what I mean? If you're unsure going into the last, at the end of the fight, and it's close, in a situation like this where we are, you can't really say he won clear cut, even though I thought maybe I did.